So the usual, welcome to the tongue-tied. Welcome to for people who are rewatching it. Man, this game is beautiful. Oh, that cane suit. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Welcome to the stream. Scarlet Spider Ps4. Deluxe Diet Coke, what's up? Little heads up, this will be a non-spoiler DLC video. So if you haven't played the DLC, don't worry. There's gonna be no spoilers. I'm not playing the DLC. I'm just gonna be using the cane suit. That's all I'm gonna do. All right, just a little heads up. I'm alive. What's up, Joe? Oh, that's actually a Kane quote. You don't even know. I don't even know if you know that or not, but that's a Kane quote. It goes something like this: for the first time in my life, I'm not dying. I'm not. It's not. It goes something like this. Isn't exactly. Cellular degeneration is not killing anymore. For the first time in my life, I'm alive. And he jumps off a skyscraper. Alex, what's up? Glad to see you. Glad you're here. Hey, Kane suit. Yes. Don't worry, guys. This is a non-spoiler video for the DLC. I will not be playing the DLC. I will not spoil the DLC. I'm just using the cane suit. Oh wait, I'm alive by is it Soundgarden that did it, or is it? Are you thinking of a different song? I'm alive.
My suit's onboard AI can tell me the most likely area where the victim is.
That's the Alive song.
You're safe now.
Was that Red Light King? I can't remember who did that.
Thank you. Not again. There they are.
Yes, I have a lot of things to talk about in this stream. By the way, this is a pretty exciting day. Oh, it's the intro song inspiring PS4? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm alive. They totally stole that from Soundgarden or Red Light King, whichever did it. I know Electric Fire, it does look so good in the game. Gaston, what's up? Sorry to dip on your stream, but as you know, Gaston, I do have a lot of amazing news for you guys. Don't say anything, Gaston. Don't say anything, Joe, because you two already know what's up. I do have a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'll get right to it as soon as I beat these guys up. By the way, this will be no spoilers for the DLC. Just using the suit. Okay, let me get to a good building to stop on, so I can talk about this. I'm gonna go up to that clock tower. Actually, no, I want to stand still. So I'm gonna go this way. There's a building over here that I'm gonna go to. No need to apologize, and don't worry, the secret's safe from me. No, the secret's not. Well, thank you for keeping the secret safe, but it's not gonna be a secret much longer. And I'm glad that you followed what I told you, Gaston. I'm gonna call you Gaston since I saw you just sent me a screenshot. I'm gonna call you Gaston here since the other Alex is here. So I don't want to get you guys confused. So I'm gonna call you Gaston here if that's fine with you. But Gaston, no worries. The secret's not gonna be safe for longer because I'm about to reveal it. So, news. Let's get right into it. First off, let's go into photo mode here. This cane suit is beautiful. Look at this design. I literally almost cried when I saw this, when I got it unlocked and used it for the first time. I'm definitely going to Cyan Man this Friday, and the reason I said this Friday is because I have midterms the next 2 days. Let's see, Deluxe Diet Coke said, I'm expecting the DLC code that didn't arrive for my Deluxe Edition in a few days. Well, I'm sorry it didn't arrive with your Deluxe Edition, but I hope you get it, and you definitely play it, man. It's great. But in case you don't know Deluxe Diet Coke, you probably do since this is a Scarlet Spider channel. Kane is my favorite, which is why I pretty much cried when I got this unlocked. But on Friday, I'm definitely going to hit up Cyan Man Designs, the guy who did the pattern for my anti-ox suit. Definitely going to hit him up to make this pattern and get started on it as soon as possible, because honestly, this suit looks incredible, and I just want to. Kane is greater than Ben. I preach it, man, preach it. Kane is better than Ben. 100%. Sorry, Gas. I know that trigger you, but definitely getting this pattern made by Cyan Man. He's a great guy. I just actually talked to him today. You know, he's very good. He's very nice, and I'm sure he will make this suit beautiful to the fullest extent possible. And that actually brings me to my next point, and you guys are getting this exclusive news for the first time. No one on Instagram has heard it or seen it. But my anti-ox suit actually came today. It came in the mail as a total surprise because Zentai Zone actually did not even email me about it, which I think is kind of bad on their part, but I get that they're, I'm trying to sit on this chair by the way, but I get that they're backed up with orders because of Halloween, so I totally did not know it was coming today. And yeah, it absolutely looks fantastic. I will be showing pictures of it tonight, probably. I have to get the lenses glued on. Maybe tomorrow I'll show it because the lenses have to dry. But I will definitely be showing it off pretty soon. The reason I'm not is because, of course, the mask, I have to glue the lenses. And I was afraid I might have had to, like, paint the lenses a different color because the yellow is kind of dark. But actually matching up with the suit and seeing it on there, the lenses are fine, honestly. But yeah, the anti-ox suit came. It looks beautiful. I noticed that it's a little, like, Zentai Zone stitching work this time is not the best. I just noticed that when I was putting on the suit. I don't know, like, their stitching work this time around just was not, you know, that good. So I think next time I'm going to use the super lycra, or whatever they call it, the upgraded fabrics, like the super upgraded fabrics. Because I don't know if they changed their form. But yeah. When I saw it looks lit as hell. Yeah, tell me about it, man. But yeah, it looks absolutely fantastic. Let's
All
see,
units be advised.
Gaston
Armed
said,
robbery in
don't
progress.
mind the screenshots.
Any officers near
You know
Madison,
exactly what
proceed
I'm
to the
doing.
crime scene.
Yes, I do. I just got the screenshots. They'll probably be coming in, so you guys don't mind that. If you see like the little black box that shows up. Let's see. I'm just gonna get the selfie mode going here while I talk. Just have a good background. But yeah, I'm definitely getting this Kane suit done as soon as possible, you know. Like, I'm just blown away by this costume. Like, look at it. Just, God, I don't know. Being a Kane fan and following his journey in the comics for what has it been now? Like, he started in 2012, so 6 years. Kane being Scarlet Spider for 6 years now, and I followed him every issue that he's shown up in. It's just, I'm whispering a little bit because, yeah, don't mind the whispering. I'm talking quietly because people are taking naps and I'm not trying to be rude. But it won't last forever. I'm gonna try to raise my voice a little bit. Um, sorry if it's hard to hear, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, being a fan of Kane and following him throughout the comics all these years and finally coming to this point with him is just, I don't know, with this costume in the game and all. And speaking of Kane in the comics, actually, Spider-Geddon. If you don't want spoilers for that, I don't mind. You can leave the stream. But Spider-Geddon #2 just came out, and yeah, Kane shows up in it, and so does Ben Reilly. Um, yes, they both show up, and I'll get to that in a second. But what basically kind of happens in that issue is the Inheritors, of course, are back, and they're roaming around. They're trying to kill the team that showed up in the last issue. They managed to blow up Spider-Gwen. The others get away. Otto and Miles have a dispute about it because Miles is pissed that Gwen died, and Otto thinks that it was, you know, it bought them time and that they need to be vicious against the Inheritors. So Miles goes off on his own to try to save Peter, who's being hunted by Morlun. And Otto goes off to develop some more tech and find more ruthless spider people to help him out to kill the Inheritors. So he goes to his lab in San Francisco, and the Superior Octopus is no more. He becomes Superior Spider-Man again, and then let's see. Joe says, "How's my boy Insomniac Peter?" He shows up briefly. He shows up in one panel because they're talking about how they're getting all these spider people together. Is Spider UK in it? Spider UK is in issue 1. Check out issue 1 for more information on that. And actually, speaking of Spider UK, I might as well put on the suit. Why not? I actually have not gotten a chance to use the suit a lot. Gaston said, "BRB, gonna eat dinner. Enjoy your dinner, man." But yeah. So the inheritors show up and they, or what was I saying? No, no, no. Otto goes becomes Superior Spider-Man again, and then what was I gonna say? Yeah, Insomniac Peter shows up briefly, but Otto, when he becomes the Superior Spider-Man, he instantly goes to Kane first. He goes to Las Vegas and he tracks down Kane because he knows Kane from the last Spider-Verse and their team up in Superior Spider-Man team up number 2. He knows that Kane is ruthless and he knows that he's willing to kill. So he goes to Kane about this and Kane says, "Hell yeah, I'm going to kill them. Whatever, I'm on board." Basically fills him in that he's not the other anymore, the giant spider creature he could turn into. So what he does is let's see, use it because I'm a Brit boy and I love the suit. I'm not going to use it for that long, and I'm sorry if I'm in photo mode, but I want you guys to, kind of focus on what I'm saying here a little bit. But, hold up. That's a good image. But, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so he shows up to Kane, and Kane's like, "Yeah, I'll kill them." And then what Kane says to Superior Spider-Man is, "Well, if we need more backup, let me call the Scarlet Spider." And Otto instantly is like, "Are you insane? That nut job Ben Riley who was the Jackal and used the cloning technology that the Inheritors are coming back by using? Hell no. Ben Riley's a nut job. He's not going to join." And Kane basically kind of explains to him that Ben has kind of turned a new leaf and he's trying to help reform him and everything. And then they enter the portal together without Ben. And Ben, he randomly shows up at the end of that page and he jumps through the portal with him. And his line is, "They're using my technology over my 27 dead bodies." So I don't know, like, guys, I really don't know if this happens after Scarlet Spider 25 or not, because at the end of Scarlet Spider number 25, of course, Kane gets stabbed by Ben. Ben goes completely evil, because his soul is lost now. He's evil now. But at the end of the issue, they say Ben's next, and keyword next, adventure is in Spider-Geddon number 2 or whatever. And what that tells me is this like, so I think that tells me that this is after number 25. Now I don't think Peter David knows what they're gonna do with his character or whatever, but hopefully this means they're retconning number 25. As much as I love Peter David's work, um I kind of, the ending was too sad, and hopefully this means that Kane and Ben are back to normal and they're back to just being like brothers and enjoying, like, just being spider people and all that shit. But yeah, Ben Riley and Kane Parker are back, and I don't know, it was just really enjoyable. It was a really good issue. Hold up, let me check my phone. So enjoy the screenshot of Ben. The hell? Okay, sorry about that. Um, what is the comic called that Insomniac Peter's in? Like it's not a solo series. It was Spider-Geddon number 0. He's not gonna have a solo series, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. Actually, honestly, hopefully they go down the paths that the Arkham games went down, and Injustice Story. But hopefully they go down. Marvel goes down the path that the Arkham games went down in with the comics, where they have comics that continue the story after the game ends, because they know how well this character sells, Insomniac Peter especially. Um, hopefully they do that after. I think they do that after the DLC, since a little bit of a spoiler here, but the DLC does take place after the main story. So, but what was I gonna say? No, number zero does take place right after the game. So, yeah, you should be able to read that with ease, Joe. Don't worry. I'm gonna play a little bit. If you have any comments, just let me know. I'm gonna try to stay a little silent since people are sleeping. But if you have a comment, question, just let me know and I'll answer it. So enjoy the gameplay for a bit while I kind of remain a little silent. Thanks. I'll use the British suit because Diet Coke is here, and I haven't really used this suit that much anyways.
Support your local businesses by not robbing them, please!
Score. Let's see. I hope they do that because many want to know how that Peter, or how this Peter is. I'm definitely gonna. So would I, man. Hell, they could do a Prelude comic. I know they did a Prelude book, but maybe they could adapt the book to the comic. Let's see, I like the colors of the UK suit. Yeah, the colors, I like how the blue is a little different from the other costumes. Now, I haven't really gotten a chance for this costume to grow on me a lot because I haven't used it really at all because I just got it last night when I got off the game. And plus I was wearing Kane a lot. But yeah, I'll give this a shot, you know. I'll wear it for a couple of minutes. But then I'm switching back to Kane because Kane's my absolute favorite. But yeah, actually speaking of suits that have grown on me, and I'll wear the suit later, but the Resilient suit actually has really grown on me a lot. Because, let's see, Deluxe Diet Coke, I wish they were playable from the first, not after the DLC and all that. Oh, playable from first. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, especially Kane, but I do actually really like the suits. Okay, like I think they're DLC worthy, but at the same time, it would have been nice to have them in the base game. But yeah, the Resilient suit, that's one that kind of surprised me because I didn't think I was gonna like that suit that much, and it turns out that I really, really do enjoy the suit. Like, really enjoy it. Especially at nighttime. I haven't gotten a chance to use it at daytime yet, but the suit, what the hell am I talking about? The suit really shines during the nighttime.
Sorry, spider emergency.
Let's see. Oh, also because I didn't get the DLC code, I got the DLC spoiled for me. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Dude, that sucks. It always sucks when something gets spoiled for you. And actually, speaking of that, I almost got the plot to this game spoiled to me. Or at least the boss fight spoiled before the game came out. But that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. It really sucks that people are that bad that they think it's nice and fun to just post spoilers or spoil it for other people without warning, you know? I'm sorry to hear that, man. Joe said, I think I know which suit I'm gonna cosplay for good now. Dude, tell me. I'm excited to hear it, man. Dude, I really want you to get into the cosplaying stuff. Damn, that's a good screenshot right there. Come to think of it, I actually really like the lenses on this suit. They actually look pretty cool. Let's see, happened the first day of the game and the first day of the DLC. I had the worst track record. Dude, that sucks, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. It sucks that people are just that bad that they would just... God, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Let's see. The advanced suit. That is a very, very, very good choice, Joe, especially for you. And I know how much you love that suit, man. I know it. I can tell by the way you always wear the suit and you always post it and how you want to start the game over with the suit, dude. I can tell you love that suit, and I would be so amazed to see you do it, man. Let's see. But even if it's used by me, I really want to cosplay that suit, dude. And I know I've talked about costumes that have been used by a lot of people and how it sometimes gets on my nerves, but the Insomniac suit actually is one of the suits. I know it's used by a lot of people, but it's actually one of the suits that I don't mind people using. And you want to know why? It shows the success of the game, and it shows how good the costume is. And actually, let's see. Especially since he's my favorite modern Peter. Yeah, he's my favorite modern Peter too. Fun fact, I didn't like how it looked when I first saw it, but I adore it now. Dude, actually same, and I think that goes for like all the DLC suits for me too, but not just that, the Insomniac suit too. I'm on the same boat with you, man, and I really hope you cosplay it. Dang, actually that looks really cool. But the lenses on the UK suit are Ramita um, Senior-esque. They kind of are, and actually I think what's the lenses on the regular classic suit are Ramita-esque too, especially by looking at some of his artwork. But also the amazing Lucas on Twitter spoiled something. Ah, dude, he's a douchebag. You see what I'm saying? And I used to like the dude. I used to like his channel. I like this. I like this one right here. I'm gonna screenshot it. Hold up. Okay, but seriously though, Joe, you really need to do the anti-oc, or not anti-oc. Sorry, that's me. You really, really, really need to do the Insomniac suit. I think it would be fantastic. Like, dude, actually, Joe, I can really help you pick out patterns, decide what you want on your suit for Zentai Zone. Like, dude, if you need my help, and lenses, of course, if you need my help, I'm there, man. You know I got your back. I got you, man. I'll help you whatever way I can. Let's see. Also, Lucas still hasn't roasted me yet. I'm waiting, Lucas. Hold up, I got a text. I gotta check right quick.
Need backup for a chase in progress. Please respond. Officers in Murray Hill, stand by for further instructions.
Okay, hold up. It's a text about Spider-Geddon. I gotta reply to it. One second, guys. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, please, that'd be greatly appreciated, fam. Yes, man, I'll definitely help you out. But I'm sorry, sorry, Deluxe Diet Coke. I'm gonna go back to using Kane because Kane. Ow! I just kneed myself in the face. Um, I might have missed some comments here because the comments are long, but let's see. Well, my Halloween costume is 90% complete. All that's left is the bandages on the hands and the baseball hat. Glad to hear it, man. I'm definitely that's definitely a very cool design that is. Uh, let's see. Joe said also, how do I do the upside down web like you did in Spider-Man 1-3? I want to do that with the advanced suit and photo. Actually, Joe, I'll do that right now. I'll actually show that. Jacket from Hotline Miami, by the way, awesome. Joe, I'm gonna show you guys a tutorial on how to do the upside down swing when you're not on a roof or something, or on a like a ceiling or whatever. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I'm so tongue-tied. I'll show you how to do that right now. Pay attention. So first, let's find a building that has enough space for it. You have to find a good building for it. Like, watch it. I'm gonna try it on this building right here. So what you do? Okay, actually this one. So what you do is, okay, that's not good. You have to kind of be slow with it. Swing, but don't let go of your thread, and try to make him not let go. See, he let go there, and that's not good. Swing, but you have try to keep the Spider-Man in place and try to avoid not hitting the building. Because if you hit the building like that, you know, if you hit the building or if you go to another side of it, you'll let go, and that's not what you want. So try not to make him move too much. Try to avoid buildings with this, with these fire escapes. Try to avoid that because that'll actually really trip you up. It's very hard, and I'm surprised I pulled it off twice, 3 times actually. But you see what I'm saying? Avoid the building. You have to keep it slow. Hey, what's up? My boy, Mr. Mystery, how you doing? I'm trying to teach Joe how to do the Spider-Man 1 pose. So don't mind the weird gameplay here. You see how he's being slow like that? Try to keep him doing that, because eventually he'll do the pose. Damn it! I almost had it, Joe. He hit the wall. I'm actually gonna try it on this building again, since it seemed like it was working. Damn it. You see, you also kind of have to guide him with your... There you go. See, you have to guide him with your left analog stick to not hit the building and to slow him down. But damn, would you guys look at those sexy ass Kane lenses? Like, look at that. That is just... Oops. God freaking darn it. That... Oh my god. Look at these lenses. They're so cool. Kane is thick. I wish I didn't make this so hard. Facts. But that's pretty much how you do it. You have to hold on to your swing button, by the way, because if you do, you'll let go. You see, I'm holding on to the swing button. But if I let go, he just drops like that. You see what I'm saying? You have to hold on to the R2 button to keep him attached to the web line. I'm gonna try now. Alright, let me know how it goes. I'm gonna switch the time of day here because Kane's suit I think looks the best. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change it to daytime because I haven't tried Kane at daytime yet. After I stop this break-in, of course. You could just go to one of the parking lots near the ocean, web zip to the roof, and then aim. Yeah, I know about that too, but I think Joe means like on the actual buildings, you know, because that is possible, and I've done it multiple times. But it's one thing to do it there, but it's another thing to do it on a building, you know. And I actually discovered that by accident. I was actually trying to see what would happen if I could just like stay on my web line, you know. But yeah, you see what I mean now? Yeah. I get what you're saying there, and I know I've tried that too. It works. It totally works. But thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Huh? Ever hear a knocking? Taking a beating. Go. I'll pay you. Great news. You'll see all your friends again in jail.
That's totally something Kane would not say. Good job, Joe. Glad you got it. Hell is this researched? Oh, there it is.
We've got a 10-10 narcotic still in progress. Need a local unit on scene. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Let's see. You know, guys, I really wish that they would add the rainy daytime as a time of day setting, because I absolutely just when that was during the story mode, I absolutely loved it, and I loved the photo opportunities it presents, and I loved seeing how the weather like affects the suits. Like I noticed the Stark suit kind of got a little darker because the rain was on it, and yeah, that type of stuff. Dang, look at that. The suit looks even better in natural daylight. By the way, for the new viewers, I know I said this 3 times earlier, but there will be no DLC story spoilers, just the costumes. That's it. So you don't have to worry about any spoilers. I'm not doing anything like that. But damn, this costume. Is that they broke the black sections up into multiple pieces, and I'm gonna zoom in on that right quick. You see how I know you can see it from far away, but what I want to point out is that the red lines are just as raised as the other the black pieces. And what I like about that is that it makes it, if I was to try to do that on a cosplay or whatever, which I'm going to, it would be easier for me to do raised up black pieces, maybe using foam coated in plastic dip and spray painted, because then it would, if it was one piece, it would be awkwardly placed on it. But sorry, I'm so tongue tied. Since it's multiple pieces, it's easier for me to actually make it like that. And plus, it looks freaking badass. Just got a screenshot from you, Joe. And plus, another thing is, I love, just absolutely love how the lines go up to his head. That just looks really cool. You don't like the red intercepting the black? I mean, I get why you don't, but I think it looks cool. Ruins that classic look, and I do kind of get it. I get that it kind of ruins the classic Ryan Stegman design from 2012, but I personally do really like it from a cosplay standpoint and from a kind of modernized standpoint here. And I know the suit's already modernized, but I really actually do like that touch. But hey, opinions are opinions. You can have yours, I can have mine. I respect yours. And the reason I say that is because someone got into an uncivil argument with me about something earlier today. But I didn't read anything he said because I don't care. What is your opinion on the DLC overall? I really liked it. I did. There were some things that I was like, eh. It was kind of short. Like I finished it in, I want to say 3, 4. No, it wasn't 4. It was, I finished it in roughly 2.5 hours, which is kind of short. But then again, I grinded on it just to get this Kane costume. But I did like the DLC. I hate, I'm not gonna say it, but I hate that one person who shows up for the challenges or whatever, kind of like the Taskmaster challenges. I absolutely hate that character. The challenges themselves weren't bad. I actually kind of thoroughly enjoyed some of them, but I don't like the character that initiates it. Like, they're just annoying. I hate their voice. But yeah, Black Cat is definitely my favorite, and this isn't really, I'm not going to say anything in detail about it, but that one person in the police force, he's such a cool character. Actually, I kind of, saw what was going on.
Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Did you see what was going on, Joe? By the way. Oh yeah, I got all the guys that challenge spoiled for me. Well, sorry to hear, but I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, I'm not saying anything specific, but I did. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool what they did there. Join the Navy. That's. By the way, that's not a spoiler. That's just one line. You saw it around the 9th? Dude, I literally saw it, I literally saw, hold on, I had to pause. I literally saw it in the second one. I was like, yeah, I know, I see. I saw it in the second one. That's not a spoiler either, by the way, it's a side activity, but it's nothing too major, by the way, so it's not like it's, you know, don't worry about that deluxe Diet Coke, it's not really a spoiler. And plus, we didn't say what it is, you know.
10, no more muggers. I love a happy ending.
I didn't see it. Really? I had trouble seeing it. Well, you know, I did kind of see it coming because of Spider-Man the Animated Series. Taught me a lot, you know, about the history of these characters. And of course the comics, but I knew the character from Spider-Man the Animated Series, so it I saw it coming, but not from the very start. I saw it from number 2. I had my suspicions at first, but I didn't get it confirmed until number 2. Let's see, I'm kind of more blind playthrough kind of guy though. Yeah, I get that, man. I kind of am a little bit too, just a little bit. By the way, the Black Cat is hella thick. Dude, she is dummy thick. I was gonna say something. No, this is what I had to say. This is on my original save. I followed your advice. Joe, and I did not play it on my New Game Plus save, cause But yeah, I did play it on here. That's why I'm not really doing any side activities I had unfinished from the New Game Plus from other streams I had. Just to let you know. But I'm glad I didn't play it on New Game Plus because New Game Plus would have made it hella hard with some of the reinforcement types. It would have made it hella hard, man. So I'm glad I kind of just got to casually enjoy it, you know, enjoy the story. What's up, Gaston? Welcome back. Glad you're here. You know, hey Joe, you know who else is dummy thick? Kane. On New Game Plus, can I pick my suit before the game starts? I want to see the intro and the advanced suit. Technically, yes and no. And this, I'm glad I saw this on Reddit before I actually started the game because it would have pissed me off if I didn't. So yes, you can change your suit before the game starts, but you have to do it in your old save file. So whatever costume you have left in your old save file, whatever the last suit you use is the suit you're starting with in New Game Plus. I wish they would have told me that. I'm glad I found it on Reddit before I started with a different suit or whatever than I wanted to. But you have to use, so basically go in your first save file, wear the advanced suit, and then play New Game Plus. Which is kind of stupid, I think, because they should give you like an option to change it immediately, like change it before the game or whatever. But it's still all fun and games, you know. Oh, well, thanks for telling me then. I'm using the advanced suit. Glad to hear it, man. I'm glad you love this suit. I love the suit too, man. In fact, I'll wear it in a few minutes just for you. You know, one thing I am disappointed about the DLC is the fact that the suits don't have suit power, you know. That actually kind of gets on my nerves a little bit. Because like they could have done Stingers for Kane, they could have done Night Vision, they could have done Invisibility, they could have done the other, which I don't think they would have done, but God, I mean, I'm just glad I got the costume. I can't really complain because it does look beautiful. That is lazy and dumb. They should have had powers. I'm not, yeah, it is kind of lazy and dumb, but I'm not gonna really hate on them for it. I can get why they didn't do it. Maybe they didn't want to have people expect that all the costumes that maybe they can't have suit powers for. Maybe they don't want people to. I don't know. It is a little irritating, but at the same time, I don't really mind it because I have Kane. Oh shit! I just remembered something, guys. So, in my drafting architecture class, two presenters came in and talked about construction and different weird like building types or whatever, and they were talking about this one building around Central Park. And my friend Ricardo, who I've mentioned before on my streams, who plays the game as much as I do, he asked me if, because you know he didn't really remember, he asked me if the building was in New York City in the game, and I said it was, and it's around Central Park, and I was supposed to send him a picture of it. So when I find it, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna like stop in front of the building just to send a picture of it to him. I just remembered that because I was near Central Park. I'll let you guys know when I find the building. Let's see, rainy suit power. Peter shoots pizzas at enemies and says, "Pizza time." That'd be pretty funny, but that's kind of what I was talking about suits that probably would not be able to have powers, because honestly, after like a long time thinking about it, I really don't know what the rainy suit power would be if it had one, which is why I'm thinking like it not having one might, you know, I mean, it'd be cool if it did have one, but I don't know what it would be, so I'm pretty sure they didn't know what it would be either if they were going to put it in. Which, by the way, there's a leak about it, which I personally think it has validity to it, especially since it was posted by a person who has posted leaks before. I think it has validity to it, but I don't think they knew what to... Oh, here's the building. Yep, the Guggenheim Museum. That's it.
Local units, an assault was just reported. Be
I'm trying to get a
advised.
good angle for him.
Officers needed in Central Park.
Alright, I'm gonna take a picture and send it on Snapchat. Fuck. Don't you love it when you see notifications that you didn't get and you probably should have replied to earlier? Yeah. Okay, open up Snapchat. Okay, I just sent it to him. I want to see what he says about that. Oh, I accidentally opened up someone's story, so I'm sorry if you saw that. Sorry if you heard that. Let me check something else on my phone right quick. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that comment. Yeah, that's kind of weird for me seeing my own name pop up in the chat. But yeah, I don't really know, guys. Also, I want to say something else. I don't know, I might pop off at any second during the stream because, of course, like I mentioned earlier, I did get the I got the anti-ox suit deal, or not deals. I got the anti-ox suit from Zentai Zone and Cyberman Design. And actually, I'll say this, since it doesn't glow up, since obviously I don't have the technology to make it glow, it kind of looks like this, where it's in the daytime. Kind of looks like that, which I'm completely fine with. It looks great. But I do not actually have glue for the lenses, which is why at any given moment I might have to pop off to go to the store, get some glue, and get dinner, you know. Still looks great. I do agree about that too. So yeah, I'm just saying any second now, or not any second, like maybe in 30 minutes or something, I'll probably have to get off to go get glue for the lenses. Hey, by the way, I want to ask you, specifically Joe, you and Alex Gaston, if you're still here. I want to ask you guys, am I an influential person? Like, I don't mean this in like some sort of egotistical way. I mean it like, and I mean it like in a good, happy way, because I've noticed that, you know, when I started posting pictures or screenshots from the game on my story, a lot of people actually picked up on it. Friends, it was you, you Joe, you Alex, Spencer picked up on it actually before you guys, and he actually he put music with it and credited me for it. But he you know, said that I'm. Or no, he didn't say anything. I just noticed that, you know. And I'm glad. I'm so happy that I am. Or at least think I am. Let's see. Joe says, yes, you're the reason I'm getting into cosplay and picture taking. I'm glad to hear it, man. Gaston said, hell yeah. I love what you do, and here you are. I'm glad. You know, that makes me, let's see. I try to imitate it with my own choice. And that's very, I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad, well, it's always good to have your own choice, but I'm glad I inspired both of you to, you know, take the screenshots and all of that. And especially with the cosplaying thing, Joe. I'm glad I inspired you to do that too. And I'm sure you're going to have a lot of fun with it. And I know you will. But, yeah, I'm just happy I started something, you know. I started a screenshot thing. If you guys, you know, like any specific music, you guys should put it on there if you have the music sticker. So I know sometimes Instagram plays around. Let's see, Ghost Light Cooks the BOD. Take your time, man. But I know Instagram loves to play around and not have, like, options for music. So, but if you do have a music sticker, if you want to post the music on there, you should. You totally should. Whatever works best.
Okay, you are not getting 5 stars.
My style is the advanced suit for my stories, which is great, Joe. I'm glad you love that suit. And actually, to finish up this mission, or not this mission, to finish up this crime. I don't know why I was blanking on the word there. Finish up this crime, I'll wear the suit just for you.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
I love how people got triggered over that line.
I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do is quit.
Did you just hear that? Bruh. That's the Wolverine reference. That is the Wolverine reference that I was talking about, and that was going to be the video I was going to make on Elevator Talk Show, but I kind of got lazy. Did you guys just hear that? That's the Wolverine reference. I'm gonna wait for the comments. I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do is quip, just like Wolverine's famous line, I'm the best there is at what I do, and what I do ain't very nice, or whatever he says. That is the Wolverine reference. And obviously Spider-Man picked that up from he had to have picked that line up from somewhere. He doesn't just make it up on his own. I'm fairly certain, since Reed Richards is probably in this universe, since, you know, at the start of the game it has that sticky note with RR, that I'm positively sure that he's met Wolverine in this universe, and probably just jugged the line from him or something. Let's see, I heard it once when I was playing as well. I knew it was Wolverine right away. Yes, sir. I'm so glad that voice line happened during the stream, so it's caught on video.
Seriously, is this where you pictured your life going?
Welcome back, Dark Side Coke.
Do auto insurers offer a webbing clause yet? $1 million idea just waiting to happen.
Peter Parker, or sorry, Tony Stark even offered Peter a job, but this Peter doesn't seem interested. And neither does the Amazing Spider-Man comics, Peter. Actually, and Joe, here's a little update on that. I don't know if you've seen my story or not, but actually Amazing Spider-Man, was it number 8, number 7? Whatever issue they're on right now with Nick Spencer. It actually got very good today. They featured MJ a lot during it. It was actually a very good story, and Nick Spencer actually made me laugh for once. I just think Nick Spencer is a bipolar writer. I think he has some really bad stories, and I think he has some really good ones. Like the first 2 issues, at least the first issue on his Amazing Spider-Man was fantastic. And then he had another good issue with the Superior Foes a couple issues back. And then this issue, I think Nick Spencer, sometimes has his ups and downs, as all writers do.
Ever hear a knocking?
Hey, Kane, what's your Insta? Oh, I'm glad you're gonna follow me on Insta, It's Spectacular Scarlet Spider. No space. It used to be the channel name Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118, but, I kind of took the 118 out because on Instagram it looked too long and the name wouldn't show up really properly on anything. So, yeah, it's Spectacular Scarlet Spider. No spaces. I missed the little 118 though. My channel name. Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118.
Look at it this way. If I'd actually let you break in, you'd be going away for a lot longer.
Let's see, I saw the story. I'm glad Nick is, I'm glad Dick, Ben Riley profile. Yeah, that's my profile picture, Ben Riley. I need to change it to Ghost Rider Kane since it's the spooky season. We don't have that many days left till Halloween. I'm going to change to the Resilient suit for a quick minute here. This suit. Thank you. I'll follow back right now. This suit has grown on me, by the way. Like, I mentioned this earlier in the stream. I didn't really like it at first, but Gabriel Del Otto did a very good job making this suit. Hey, just got your follow, Deluxe Diet Coke, followed back. I like the profile picture, man. Let's see. But yeah, again, Gabriel Del Otto actually did a pretty good design. And I think it just has to do with actually seeing it in the game and playing for it with myself, Seeing the reflection off the red and everything. It just, actually, I think it's a very cool design. I want someone to, cosplay it or something. That'd be cool. Hey, no problem, man. If you, do you want a shout out or something? Like, I can definitely shout you out. Like, I have no problem with shouting out people, unless they ask for it, for a specific, for like a bad, well, I don't know how to explain this. Like, unless they, only follow me and then ask for a shout out, that type of stuff. Like, if they follow me and then, they are the ones that say, hey, I want a shout out. Like, that type of stuff is, hell no. But in this case, I'm offering the shout out to you. Okay, you said sure. You just got Insta? Yeah, I can tell the one follower was named me.
I'll tune my
But I got you,
listen
man,
to the
don't worry.
sounds of someone struggling.
I only really shout out people if it's like their birthday or if it's like a really good friend of mine, like, Joe, you, Alex, anyone, need some help. I just don't, let's see. I'll shout you out after the stream. Just hit me up in the DMs and just remind me, okay? Because I might forget since I'm going to go get this glue in a little bit. Let's see, I'll post my Halloween costume soon, probably the Halloween, so tune in, definitely, man, definitely. Let's see, I hope the new
Calling all
DLC is
units.
longer. I
Robbery
do
in
too,
progress.
Joe. And actually, this
Suspects
is
are
what I'm
armed.
thinking will happen.
Incident is
I,
active
I
near
hope I'm
Grand
not
Central.
wrong, but you know how in the game, um, and this is not going to really be any spoilers, but you know how in the game that at first things are not that hard and they're kind of easy and they kind of breeze by fast a little bit, um, like the actual story mode, not the DLC. And then later on it gets harder, you know, like disabled people show up and all that type of stuff. I honestly hope that the DLCs are like that, like, you know, the first one's easy, the second one's intermediate, and then the third one is hard, you know? Or, in the terms of this game,
All
friendly,
units.
spectacular,
Witnesses are
and
reporting
amazing.
a mugging.
I hope it's like
Please
that.
mobilize toward Flatiron.
Or is it
Over.
amazing then spectacular? I forget. Let's see, I'll be showing off my ultimate bag police suit a lot during Halloween. Can't wait to see it, man. I'm definitely going to be showing anti-off off during Halloween, and hopefully Gaston can join me for that. But if not, again, that's cool. Let's see, I was so surprised by the villain in the DLC though, glad to see the character. Yes, same, but we're not going to be saying who, because that's spoilers. Just a reminder, thanks man, I'll check it out, and then I'll... Actually, you know what? I'll shout you out right now so I don't forget. No, I'm shouting you out now. Don't you hate it when you open up your camera and it's on the front camera and you see your face and you look ugly? Yeah, same. Let's see, go follow my boy. I do this in every shout out. My boy, Deluxe. Hold up. Something glitched out on my Instagram right quick. Oh, I see what I did wrong. Never mind, it's my fault. Yeah, no problem, man. I'm making the post right now. I'm gonna say, hey, do me a favor and follow my boy at deluxe underscore diet underscore coke. Tag didn't show up. Hold up. Right, there's another underscore, of course. Hold up. Bet. I spelled bet wrong. I'm stupid. I messaged you, Jeremy Polenko. Glad you could join the stream. I'm giving my friend here a shout out right quick. So I'm sorry if it's a little boring at the start, but something's not right here. It's not tagging me, or it's not letting me tag you, Deluxe Diet Coke. Let's see. I'm gonna say, hey, everyone, do me a favor and follow at Deluxe underscore diet underscore coke underscore. Dude, I don't know. Something. Oh, no, never mind. It showed up. It showed up. It worked. Sorry. I don't know. Sometimes it takes a while to register. Hold up. It'd mean a lot if you could help him out. Thanks. I just put thanks to make people feel bad if they don't follow you. Oh, I forgot to put my boy. Hold up. My boy. And by the way, Deluxe Diet Coke, thank you for always, watching most of my streams and all that. It really does mean a lot to me. Gaston just sent me something. I'll check that out in a minute. Actually, I won't check that out till I'm done with the stream. Okay, did the Scarlet Spider say yes? Actually, Deluxe, or not Deluxe. Actually, Jeremy, and I'm done with the shout out so I can get back to playing. That is my favorite suit, and I'm assuming you mean Kane's Scarlet Spider, because that is my favorite. Kane is my favorite spider person. If you didn't know that by my profile picture, I'm a Scarlet Spider cosplayer. Kane specifically. Ben Riley as well, but I do cosplay Kane mostly. Illusion 100. But yeah, Kane definitely is my favorite Scarlet Spider, my favorite Spider person. His series from 2012 was absolutely incredible, and it actually got me into reading comics. So that's something, you know. This character means so much to me. I'm just happy that he's in the game. Hell, I met Ryan Stegman several times, who of course designed the suit, and I've yet to meet Christopher Yost. That's on my bucket list. Let's see, if you want to know how much I love the advance suit, I wouldn't even be mad if the Raimi suit isn't in it. Well, yeah, I wouldn't be mad if the Raimi suit isn't in it either, because, you know, as much as and Joe, you know, everyone pretty much knows this, as much as I love the Raimi movies and Raimi suit, I'm not one of those people who's just gonna, you know, hate on the developers or anything because it's not in it, you know? I don't mind it if it's not in it, but I'd love to have it. Anyways, that is, you know, I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad to hear that you found, you know, the perfect Spider-Man. And this is what you've been searching for months. Remember back in the site We Don't Mention, how much you said that you wanted to find something, like something to get into. And I know that's Harry Potter as well, but even Harry Potter has some, you know, the fan girls and all that. But you wanted to find something that, you know, that you really loved and that you really liked and you wanted to, you know, enjoy, and that's Spider-Man PS4 for you. That's the advanced suit, you know? I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad that you want to cosplay it too. Cough, cough, Amazing Lucas, facts, bro. That's, you know, and I know you are new to Instagram, but I made a rant on my story the other day about that, and how the Amazing Lucas, you know, kind of triggered me a little bit. Sorry, I'm a little focused here. I kind of cut off what I was saying. By the way, guys, there's a bunch of Star Wars Battlefront 2 information and Dog Fight. Did you show from my Battlefront 2? I don't know. I can't remember. But there's a lot of Battlefront 2 news out there right now. There's so much. There's leaked information, there's official information.
People are still trapped. Just a little more.
Let's see. When's the anti-ox suit coming to you for a video? Actually, by the way, I know you weren't here during the stream earlier. The suit actually came today. And that's straight up. I was surprised by it because Zentai Zone did not even email me. They were shipped out or anything. Which, you know, kind of sucks, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that they did because it surprised me today. The suit came today, and I actually have to go out in like 30 minutes or something to go get some glue so I can glue the lenses down to it. And expect a video on it probably Sunday, I would say. Just so I have time to, you know, film it and then edit it and edit it. And get the whole thing together. Because actually, I do plan on doing 2 videos. I plan on doing one reviewing the suit, and I plan on doing one clearing Zentai's name, you know? Because their company has been dragged through the mud, and they actually did a fantastic job with the lenses. Of course, Zentai Zone, as always, the other company. Don't get them confused. I know there's 2 companies named Zentai. But Zentai Zone, of course, did a fantastic job. Let's see, Gaston Alex said, Joe, you would rock the advanced suit. And then Joe, in response, said, thanks, man, I want to get it soon, honestly, or start getting into it. Dude, Joe, definitely hit me up on Instagram, and we can definitely talk about options, like if you want to get a pattern file, if you just want to get from Zentai Zone, whatever you think looks best or whatever. And all the options you can get on it, the lenses. Like, dude, I'm going to help, I'm going to pimp you out, man. Hey, I also noticed something. For once, I haven't really been over to Harlem in the game. And that's a running joke. I always end up in Harlem.
We reserve the right to refuse service and knock out any criminals. Says so right on the
you
sign.
are the best. Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. I do appreciate it. Glad to have a subscriber on the channel. It's not, you know, like one of my peeps from Instagram. But Thank you, man. I do appreciate it. That means a lot. Awesome. Yes, sir. I'm gonna pimp you out, bro. Don't worry. I got you. I know. I've been in this business for 5 years, and I know how to get all the Gucci stuff. You know, who the pattern file makers are. If you even want that, you can, of course, go to Zentai Zone.
Gotta
That's
be a
completely
special
up to
kind
you.
of crazy to rob a
It's your choice.
storefront
You
in the
know,
city
I'll show you
Spider-Man
what.
protects.
In fact, you can go to Zentai Zone site whenever you feel like it, but I can definitely send you
Gotta split
screenshots
before the
of
cops get here.
the
Never
two
know how they'll react to me.
advanced suits they have on their site. Like I can show you, like I can, you know, because there is a difference in the two of them. I think one of them's brighter than the other. The other's a little darker in color. And hey, all that means is that we're getting the Spider-Man PS4 cosplay squad together. So you got you with the advanced suit, you got me with the anti-ox suit, you got Gaston who's going to be working on PS4 Scarlet Spider. I'm sorry if I disclose that information too much, Gaston. I'm sorry if that's a secret for your channel. I'm sorry about that. But
Come on, fellas.
I couldn't help
Can't
it.
keep ducking
Then you
income
have
tax like
Spence
this.
actually does the advanced suit too. And Classy Arachnid Cosplay is going to be doing Spider Cop suit, I'm pretty sure, which of course is not an official suit. It's not an official suit in the game, but it's still inspired by Insomniac's game, so that should be fun. And then, of course, I'm also going to be doing this new Kane suit, and actually I have a plan for that. I'm going to get it done, and I think I mentioned this earlier in the stream, I can't remember, but I'm going to get the pattern this Friday from the Spider-Man Designs.
Drugs are
And,
maybe
I'm going
my
to get the
most
lenses
disliked
from
criminal
Ewan
activity.
Zonkos, or however you
Definitely
say his
top
name.
five.
I don't know, that could be
Bottom five.
completely
However,
wrong.
that works.
Ewan, whatever, the face
Gotta
shell maker.
split before the
I'm
cops
so
get here.
tongue-tied today, I'm sorry. The face shell maker, gonna be getting the lenses and face shells done by him. And of course, the suit from Zentai Zone. I think it'll turn out pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna have 2 Insomniac inspired costumes. So that should be fun. Let's see, you're gonna laugh at my new phone background. I'm sure I will. What is it? I mean, send it to me on Instagram if you haven't already. But yeah, like Jeremy said earlier, and I'm pretty sure he's gone now because he said bye. That he hopes that I upload, you know, the videos on it, which I need to start doing. I know streams, I do count streams as uploads, but I want to get back to uploading regular content on the cosplay channel. Of course, you know, Joe and I will be. Oh, actually, I was talking about Battlefront 2 earlier. I just remembered that. But Joe and I will, of course, be getting into, you know, we'll be making new videos too, like about games and stuff, about, you know, Spider-Man, about Battlefront 2. And that brings me to Battlefront 2. There's been a lot of news lately, literally coming out in the past 2 days. So I'm going to kind of briefly go over it a little bit, and I might read a screenshot from the post, the leaked post that was deleted just this morning. I'm glad I got to see it before it was gone.
Oh, what? It's not
So
fun
now that
getting
this
beat
crime's
up?
over, I'm gonna get into
For a
photo
while.
mode, and I'm gonna read off all of the information that we've gotten. There's a couple pictures we've gotten too. So I'm gonna get in photo mode here, and I'm gonna read it off. So first off, of course, General Grievous is coming out next week. The developers, Ben and all that. Well, Ben's not a developer, but you know they've released information on him. They showed the picture, of course. I posted it on my story. They talked about his abilities, his emotes, and all that. I posted all that in my story. I think it's still up. You can still see it, I'm pretty sure. Then, and by the way, guys, if you haven't already, go subscribe to the Elevator Talk Show YouTube channel. It's Joe and I, Joe being Harry Potter fanboy in the comments. It's Joe and I's gaming channel. We mostly do streams. I know I do Spider-Man PS4 streams on this channel, but that's just for me to have something to stream on this channel, you know. Joe's doing a Spider-Man PS4 stream tonight, so check that out. Just had to plug the channel right quick, sorry. But yeah, in Battlefront 2, you know, they're talking about Grievous. They showed a picture. It's very exciting stuff. Link, actually, yeah, good idea. I'll post the link to it in the comments. So of course they had the official, and of course in the background for the picture of Grievous, they released a slight image of Geonosis, which I think looks incredible. Which of course is not much, but and I'll get into the other information in a second, but because my phone is being a bitch right now. But there's a leaker who posted something today on Reddit, and it was about it was actually about more Grievous stuff and Geonosis. They had specific details to the stream, not like the link to. Oh well, he's not doing the stream yet, but I'm gonna link the. I'm going to link the channel Elevator Talk Show, our channel. Because I don't know if are you subscribed or not? I really don't know. It doesn't tell me who's subscribed. Yeah, the channel. I got you, man. I got you. I'm gonna send it to you on Instagram just because it shows up better. The stream will be able to. Oh shit! I accidentally clicked G plus. Whoever else joins the stream will be able to go to it. But I'm gonna get back to the Battlefront 2 topic in a second. Let's see. I was making a joke about how my PFP is. Oh! I got you. I got the joke now. I got the joke. Trust me, I got the joke. I got it now that you mentioned it. Okay, I'm putting the link in the comments. Oh, I put it as Kane. I accidentally used my Kane account. Shit. Spectacular Scarlet Spider is back. Okay, so about this Battlefront 2 thing, and I'm welcome new viewers or older viewers that left and rejoined. I'm talking about Battlefront 2 here. So there was a leak about Geonosis. I'm gonna read it off. I didn't get all of the screenshots of it, but I got the screenshots before the developers and Ben took it down from Reddit, which this leaker, by the way, has validity for this post, and he's not the one who actually leaked it, or well, he did leak it. He's not the one who got the stuff from the files. Someone else handed it to him and posted and for him to post it on Reddit, which of course, you know, gives it some people doubts about it, but he actually posted a video link to in-game audio of Grievous's emotes, which he said this is for to back up his claims and all that. So basically what that means is he posted unreleased audio from Grievous's emotes on YouTube. I think the video is still up. But here's Geonosis information from the leak. And I'm only saying this because Joe, mainly, is here, and we play Battlefront 2. But let's see. Geonosis gameplay information. I'm sorry if this bores anyone else. I'm sorry. I do cover Battlefront 2 on the other channel as well. Or we do. So I have to kind of breeze over it here a bit. Clones are the attackers this time around. So, which means like on Camino, the droids are the attackers, and Naboo and Kashyyyk, the droids are the attackers. But the clones are putting the full frontal assault this time. Wookiees are completely removed from Geonosis. There's no replacement reinforcement yet, but the Wookiees will not be on Geonosis. Geonosians are part of the environment and only appear during the first phase, but they are not playable. Stap, Bark, Speeder, AAT tanks, and ATRT are the only vehicles available from the spawn screen. Droids will have a new default skin on Geonosis, a bit reddish, and it's hard to be seen considering the desert environment. Geonosius, what the hell? Geonosis is a sniping fest, so which means, of course, there's going to be high hilltops for snipers to be on. There might be a desert storm during the battle. And of course, I know this sounds kind of weird that I'm doing this during a Spider-Man stream, but for those who play Battlefront 2, which I'm pretty sure is not many, but I know Joe and I do. Hold up. Yeah, I see that Josh Keaton tweet you were talking about with the voice recording now. I know, it's awesome, right? I'll get into that in a second. But for people who play Battlefront 2, any information these days is just a gold mine, because any leak, that has proof, and this leak does have proof, like I mentioned earlier. But anyways, so I'm sorry I'm talking about it. It just kind of got me a little excited here. Genosis. Oh wait. ATTEs are mountable by pressing a button, not via spawn screen. So you go up to the ATTE and you can jump in it. It's already on the battlefield. There will be a Separatist core ship crashing at the end of the match. Heroes overall are not very viable on Geonosis, which means they're not a good idea since you might get mowed down, because it's an open field apparently. Here's some Grievous information. General Grievous is overall weak on Galactic Assault because his abilities are more pointed towards other heroes. Grievous will get a new skin in November, plus another emote, cough cough. And actually, they also revealed 3 new pictures of General Grievous on Reddit today. One with all of his 4 arms out, another one with 2 lightsabers, and another one with his battle damage skin. And that battle damage skin looks absolutely incredible. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the Grievous in general. The legendary cough meme, yes. Hold up. Gaston said, "Oh yeah, Brad. Sometime later tonight, I gotta ask you something. I won't ask here because I don't want the answer to be public." Sure thing, man. I can definitely hit me up anytime, bro. I got you. Let's see. Sorry, I'm so tongue-tied. Continuing with this information we got from the leak, Geonosis phases. The first phase objective is to override 2 things. One being an ATT. And apparently, I didn't get to screenshot this, but I read somewhere that... Oh wait, no, never mind, I see it here. So I'm going to get to this. The second phase is where the fun begins. The objective is to destroy 2 hard cell class interstellar transports, which I'm not actually sure what those are. You'll be able to make them vulnerable from the ATTE by using some ion shots from the cannon. Let's see, God, I'm going to have to buy Battlefront 2 now. I only had the first. Yeah, the first was pretty good. And actually, I know the second one got a lot of hate, but I think and I've talked about this with Joe. I actually think that since the start, or since in recent months, they've pulled Battlefront 2 around. I honestly think it's a good game now. I think that the game should have released like this, but it's, Joe, oh my god, Joe, you left? I missed your comment. Dude, I've been talking about General Grievous leaked and Geonosis leaked information for the past 10 minutes. I didn't realize you weren't here. Do you want me to quickly breeze by it and go over it again? I'm sorry for other viewers that are getting bored by this, but Joe and I, we gotta talk about this, I've been talking about Geonosis stuff for the past, 5 minutes. But yeah, Deluxe Diet Coke, I think Battlefront 2 has honestly pulled itself around. Of course, Geonosis and Obi-Wan are not coming until November 28th, apparently, which is late in the month, and it kind of sucks, but at least General Grievous is coming out. Spence said Kane. Yes, Kane. Welcome, Spence, by the way. So... saw a video about it and it's cool as hell. Actually, I can't wait. Okay, since you already saw it, you already know what is happening. I'm going to keep going with the rest of the information here that I got from these screenshots. I'm not going to go over everything, just what I got in the screenshots that I thought was important. Just in case anyone wants to hear me finish up what I was talking about. So, the second phase is where the fun begins. The objective is to destroy 2 hard cell class interstellar transports. You'll be able to make them vulnerable from the ATTE, some ion stuff, for everyone to shoot. The ATTEs arrive being carried by a LAT gunship, or LAAT, whatever. The new design is to decrease the clone tickets by destroying their ATTEs. There are about 10, might I emphasize, 10 ATTEs that are deployed on the map. Once the clones lose them all, the round is lost for them. 10. The third phase is to capture some areas. There might be another final objective, but that's not clear yet. And then, of course, they go on about other stuff, but that's the main takeaway from it. General Grievous will solo. I feel that too, man. Gotta get back to watching Daredevil Season 3. See you later. Enjoy, man. No spoilers. I'm gonna watch it probably this weekend if I have time. Now that the Antiox suit is here, I might not, because I want to get do a photo shoot with it and do a review of it on my channel. But see you, Spence. Thanks for dropping by. But yeah, I'm actually very excited for Battlefront 2 now. They really pulled it around. I admit it, they pulled it around. You know, I doubted them, and they honestly pulled the game around. I'm actually very excited, of course. There's still more stuff to come, like Anakin, Dooku, the large-scale game mode, clone skins, which should have come out earlier, but I'm not complaining, they're coming.
Please tell me your horn plays Dixie.
It honestly is starting to feel like a complete game, because it didn't before.
This is where you get off.
And good thing too, I saved my crafting parts. I can't wait for Anakin, honestly, and sadly I can't wait either, because sadly he probably won't come till February, which sucks, but... You know, at least he's coming, you know, which is saying something coming from these developers.
If you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
I know, right, Joe?
That's it, huh? I've had worse commutes.
Wait, Kane was Ghost Rider? Yes, he wasn't technically Ghost Rider. I'm guessing you're going through my account right now. No, that was not when the other died. I'll fill you in on that right now. So the other died in Spider-Verse, Kane, and I'm going to go briefly about it. If you want more details on a certain topic, or a certain point of it, let me know. So the other died in Spider-Verse, and Kane was revived, but he was dying from cellular degradation, whatever. And Kane came back during the events of the Clone Conspiracy to stop the Jackal, who was Ben Reilly at the time. And then Ben Reilly escaped, got away. Kane tracked him down to Las Vegas. The two of them fought, but they actually became sort of like brothers again during like the middle of the book, I would say. Kane even admits it near the end of the comic. But they kind of, you know, they work together as the Scarlet Spiders, you know, Ben and Kane both being Scarlet Spider. And during the events of Doctor Strange Damnation, where Doctor Strange revived a bunch of dead people in Las Vegas after the events of Secret Empire, it caused a Hotel Inferno created by Mephisto to rise up, which honestly I thought this story was stupid, and of course it was written by Nick Spencer, but it caused the Hotel Inferno from hell to rise up in Las Vegas, where Mephisto ran that hotel, and he unleashed an army of like spirits of vengeance who infest, or an army of demons on Las Vegas or whatever, and some of them were kind of spirits of vengeance or whatever, or copies of the spirit of vengeance that infected some of the heroes or whatever, like Black Panther, Hawkeye, Thor, Falcon. They all got infected with, well, not infected, possessed, I should say, by spirits of vengeance. And then Kane was possessed by a spirit of vengeance, and for an issue was briefly a Ghost Rider, I guess you could say. But yes, technically Kane was Ghost Rider, and it's funny, I actually met the artist for the cover of that issue, and Deadpool's the next Black Panther, I think. I don't know too much about that, but I heard about it, and it kind of sounds stupid and a money grab in my opinion. That doesn't make any sense.
All units advised.
But
Witnesses are reporting
back to
armed
Kane,
Report came from the vicinity
or
of
the Ghost Rider
Riverside.
Kane at least. So I met the artist for the cover, and then Will Sliney, the artist for the issue, actually. If you look in the comments for the post where I first debuted the Ghost Rider Kane, Will Sliney, the artist, commented on the post saying, "Can I share this?" Which, you know, of course meant a lot to me since he's the freaking artist on the comic book. And he shared it on Twitter and basically gave me a shout out. Will Sliney gave me a shout out. He shared my picture and he said, go follow the spectacular, or no, not follow. He said, check out Spectacular Scarlet Spider 118's cosplay based off of my art, and it was a side-by-side comparison of the two. So that was very cool. That costume got me a lot of recognition by artists and stuff. So it was really cool. It sounds really dumb to be honest. It really does. That sounds kind of dumb with the Deadpool thing.
Excuse me, pardon me. I got you.
God, I love Kane's suit. Oh God, I just love it so much, guys. I really do. The character itself means so much to me.
You're a mensch, Spider-Man.
Like, I know I've explained it 1,000 times, but the character just means a lot to me. Holds a special place in my heart. So does Ben Reilly, of course. Ben Reilly got me into Scarlet Spider. I can't hate on Ben. I love Ben.
I need to find
But
whoever
Kane
caused
means
this
a lot
wreck
more to
before
me
anyone else gets hurt.
because of what the impact he's had on my life. He got me into reading comics. That's huge for me because I love comics now. Of course, I like the source material before then, from video games and movies and TV shows, animated shows, and all that. I've always loved superheroes as a kid, but Kane, when I was 11 years old and 12 years old, I'm 17 now, by the way. Back then, you know, I picked it up in my comic store, which I went to get the action figures and all that. I picked up number 5 of the book, and it really struck me, and it just got me into reading comics. What else can I say? Actually, it must have been amazing being shouted out by him. It really was. It honestly really was. And for him to comment on my post too was really cool. Let's see. Also kind of wish Kane was like a premiere skin for Injustice, or was like a premiere skin for Injustice 2, where they changed the personality of the skin. I do too. I really do. But hey, I can't complain. It's Kane. Surprised OCW were not saying white man being Black Panther is racist. Because both characters are money grabs now. But yeah, I'm surprised that too. It's kind of, don't you think it's a little hypocritical of them? They don't say anything about that, but they'll complain about 100 other things, you know, and claim other minimal things are racist when they're not. That reminds me of the whole political debate in the Spider-Verse group chat last night. That was something else. I won't get into that. But it got pretty fiery. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's cool they named it the Scarlet Spider 2 suit. I wish they would have named it Kane. Scarlet Spider Kane, but 2's technically not incorrect. Well, actually, technically 2 is correct. God, I'm so tongue-tied on my words. 2 is incorrect technically because there were the Iron Scarlet Spiders. Well, they weren't called Iron, but they were a team of people. I honestly forgot their names. It's been so long. But there was a team there after Civil War that wore Iron Spider costumes, and they called themselves the Scarlet Spiders. So technically, they're the 3rd Scarlet Spiders, 3rd, 4th, 5th, whatever. And then there's Cyber Scarlet Spider. So if you technically count him, he's the 2nd. But as a major Scarlet Spider, yeah, technically Kane is the 2nd one. And yeah, they also have 2 2099 suits in there as well, and a couple of Spider Armor suits. So for people saying, oh, why do we need a Scarlet Spider suit? You didn't complain when you got 2 2099 suits. That's all I'm gonna name. They should have named it the Superior Clone, because that's straight facts. I wish I saw it, lol. Yeah, I wish I could have screenshotted it, Joe. As much as I love Kane, I want to give some representation to my boy Ben over here, because again, even though I love, or even 3 MCU suits, true. I'm gonna do a bomb challenge. You know, I am the bomb squad. Let's get this bread. Spider-Man hates us. Facts.
Can't let any of
I
those
feel like
bombs
I've done this
explode.
challenge 1,000 times. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did this on my last Spider-Man stream. I honest to God think I've already... Yep, I do this... God. Yep, this is the one that I did on the last stream. I didn't even realize it. I've done this one 1,000 times.
Okay, took care of that one.
Actually, the way it's going goes by the name Miles. Oh my god, dude, you crack me up. Damn. I mean, he's not wrong. Except in this game actually, Miles is actually a well-developed character on his own, which I think is pretty good. And in Spider-Verse, or not Spider-Verse, Spider-Geddon, Miles seems like an independent character, really.
Okay, one more.
But then maybe again, I haven't read that many Miles stories, so I don't know if there's a comparison between the two. Maybe he's the exact same, and I don't know. Which I doubt, but since it's written by Christos Gage, the same guy who wrote Spider-Man PS4, I honestly think that that's probably why Miles is a more fleshed out character in Spider-Geddon.
Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Oh, I actually got oh no, I did get Ultimate Edition, Ultimate level. Gotta give your boy Ben some representation. I'm gonna change the time of day to nighttime since it's getting kind of dark outside. Then I'll change back to Kane because I love Kane. I've said that 1,000 times, but Kane is my favorite, so what are you gonna do? There's a research station this way. But yeah, I think in like 7 minutes or something, I might get off, maybe 8 minutes, because then I actually really will go and get the glue for my lenses so I can finish. I'm so tongue-tied. So I can finish the anti-ox suit tonight and post it hopefully by tomorrow. Stay on the lookout for that, guys. But after this one combat challenge, I probably will get off. Let's see, Miles became an Avenger as fast as MCU period became an Avenger. Good luck on the lenses. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Means a lot. Because gluing lenses, despite what you may think, is not an easy task. Because you have to line it up properly, and you have to make sure the lens, or the mask, which I'm not really a perfectionist, but you have to make sure the mask doesn't wrinkle in awkward places when you glue it down, because then it doesn't look as convincing. Gonna stream after I work out. Sounds good, man. I won't be home, like I said. I'll be getting the glue. But if I'm home when you start streaming, I will definitely drop by and watch it, you know? I've also done this challenge 1,000 times. I'm back. Welcome back. We didn't really talk about much, honestly. If you want to get a little call out, read the comments. Okay.
Need to stop those mercenaries fast.
I was actually, before you came back, I was learning to do Ben Riley shit for a little bit. Because I'm not a hater. I love Ben too. Don't worry, I'm not a hater. But I do think Kane is better. That's my opinion, though. You want me to let you know when I am so you can post a story quickly? Yeah, go ahead, man. Or whenever you stream. Like if I'm in the store, I might not see it instantly, but whenever I see it, I'll definitely post it on the story and hopefully get some traction. But yeah, Deluxe Diet Coke, he'll be streaming on Elevator Talk Show. It's run by both me and him. So like sometimes he'll do a video or a stream or whatever on his own. Sometimes I will, and I actually haven't on the channel yet, and I do plan on doing that soon. And Joe, you know how we talked about the Battlefront 2 stream switching between channels, or switching between points of view or whatever, like I'll log in on my PS4 and then stream it? Like, when you do that, I'll do one stream for Battlefront 2 with you on there, and then I will do I'll do another stream on my own on that channel too, just so we can have some variety, you know? Like, you have your streams by yourself and all. Like, you on the channel, you already do, like, the Arkham Knight stream. And then this next Spider-Man stream. And then I'll have one for myself, just so people have the variety, you know? But I always love it when we stream together, man. That's actually the main purpose of the channel, but I'll let you have your more solo content on there, since it'll be... I want you to take the lead position in the channel, since I already have this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm gonna... oh shit, I didn't mean to press retry. Of course, I'm also gonna be... We're gonna put equal amount of work into it, and I'm gonna be streaming with you and doing videos with you, of course. Like, I'm not trying to say that I'm not gonna do that, but I'm saying I want you to be the main man on the show.
Gotta take them all out.
I'm just there because we had this idea to bring a group of people, or a group of remarkable people together to save the world. Let's see, I'll always prefer Peter, especially since I am actually going to change my middle name to him. Oh, that's actually very cool, man. And, he's so relatable to me. Yeah, I'd say, Peter Parker is probably the most relatable superhero in my opinion. Which is why I don't think the MCU does the perfect job of doing Peter Parker, because I honestly cannot relate at all. Except for the whole girls thing. Yeah, I can relate to that being awkward and stuff, but other than that, I don't really relate to MCU Peter, since I don't have, you know, a rich guy handing me soup right now. I make my costume. But, I think, in terms of spider characters, who I relate to the most is, well, I don't want to say Kane and be cliche, because honestly, even though I love Kane, and though he does have some struggles that I can relate to, I don't think he's the most relatable in my opinion, because he, for me at least, because of, different things, different aspects. But I think Ben Reilly might be, because, well, I think the reason I'm not like Kane is because I'm not like a good, or I'm not a bad guy who is turned good, and I don't think I have big personality, you know? But I think I relate to Ben the most, because he's more so of an outcast than a misfit, and, I'm not saying I am, because I'm not really. I have a lot of friends, and there's a lot of cool people, but he's different. Ben is different, you know, which is a good thing. He's different than everyone. I think I relate to Ben the most because of that, and because of the fact that he's not like mainstream, because of the fact that he's not trying to fit in, you know. Or he is trying to fit in, but he's not. He isn't really. It's not his main goal. Well, not to mention me possibly being a photographer for a career.
I can do better.
Dude, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I think that fits you perfectly, man. You are the real life Peter Parker. What makes Peter likable is how much he relates to us. I agree with that, man. I totally agree with that. I do want to get... Does Kane have a suit power? Unfortunately, no. And actually, we did bring this up briefly earlier. The new suits do not have suit powers, which kind of pisses me off, because, like, Kane would have been perfect to have stingers. He would have been perfect to have, hell, night vision, like he did in the 2012 series. He would have been perfect to have the mark of Kane, where he burns his hand onto people's faces, or even the other, which I don't think would have worked in the game. They probably wouldn't have done. But, you know, there's so many options for Kane. And I think the other, or not the other, stingers and the mark of Kane probably would have been the most viable ones, but, yeah. Let's see. I feel like Peter Parker. I just need Spider-Man suit, and I officially feel like him. Oh, getting your first Spider-Man suit is a good feeling. Trust me. Hell, getting any suit is a good feeling. Before I get off, and it'll be in a couple minutes. I want to say 5 maybe. What about the poses and the web shooters? Yeah, the web shooters, and I did notice this. I did notice this when they posted that screenshot before the DLC came out. The web shooters does kind of get on my case, or get on my nerves a little bit, But there's two aspects to that. Yes, technically this is Kane's suit, but it's an aesthetic for Peter, since, you know, he doesn't talk like Kane, he doesn't act like Kane. So I think this is just literally like Peter wearing Kane's suit. I like to pretend it's Kane, of course. So it kind of makes sense for him to have the web shooters, and plus he has to have all the gadget combinations, which he can't like get from his wrists. Like he can't shoot a web bomb out of his body. Which why did I just imagine that? But they also have, you know, of course, in the comics, after, you know, he loses the other, they never really specify if he uses web shooters or not, which I don't. Well, actually, Dan Slott kind of tried to make him use web shooters, but I don't think that's valid confirmation, because at the same time in Ben Reilly's comic, Kane never is shown refilling his web shooters like Ben is, or is never using them, or never shown putting on web shooters or anything. So I think Kane might still have organic webbing, but I don't know. He doesn't have the other anymore, so it's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna give Spider-Man Far From Home a chance, but just last chance, or his ass is fired. Go! Go! Yeah, I want to get a couple screenshots in before I get off. Just so I have something to post on my story. And by the way, Deluxe Sidekick, I know you're new to Instagram and everything. I do post collections on my page. You'll see, like, I have 3 collections full of screenshots with, in my opinion, some pretty rad music I have. It's my, you know, basically my favorite artists and stuff. So if you want to check that out, go ahead. I'm not telling you have to, but that's pretty much what I do. I post screenshots of music to back them up in my story. Actually, later on, and I'm not going to do this stream, but eventually I want to start recreating covers from Kane's series. Like, I think that'd be pretty cool. That's outrageous. Slander is spoken. In print, it's libel. Massive fan music. Yeah, I'm mostly into rock and roll and just rock. There's a difference. There's a difference between rock and roll and rock. Rock is a little more heavy. It's not like metal or anything, but it's like the Foo Fighters is a good example. The Foo Fighters is rock. Led Zeppelin is rock. Van Halen is rock, and then rock and roll is more like the Rolling Stones, the Strokes, Imagine Dragons. And I put Imagine Dragons is all they are all genres, I think, because they do some techno stuff, they do some hard rock, they do some light rock, they do some it's all over the board, you know. Jordan, what's up, guy? You can join the stream. In fact, I'm a few minutes I might, you know, get off because I have to go get glue because my anti-ox suit came. I'm taking a screenshot, by the way, of this. Also AC/DC. Yes, I have posted a few AC/DC songs on my story. If you go through the collections, you'll be able to see the you know, AC/DC songs. I love AC/DC. Let's see, Miss Brantz, give me a violin. But yeah, rock and roll are my things too. Honestly, I love rock and roll, especially, you know, Rolling Stones and all that.
Reported location is near Midtown North.
Someone stole my trash can. Someone stole a trash can. Who would steal a trash
breaking
can?
in
That's
don't
dumb.
live there. Wow, you all forgot your keys?
But yeah, after this fight, I'm actually gonna stop the stream. I'm sorry, Jordan, you just joined, but if you want to, you can rewatch the stream completely. In fact, Joe, have you posted the stream highlights for the Battlefront 2 stream on Elevator Talk Show? Cause I need to start doing that for this. But after this fight, I'm gonna get off. You can rewatch the stream though, definitely. How do I check collections? So go to my page. It's like go to my Instagram page, of course, and it's the little circular like profile picture images, like it looks like it, and it will say like Spider-Man PS4
If you're not good at
highlight
breaking or
3
injuring,
or highlight
maybe
2
don't
or
pull a
whatever.
V&E.
I'll pull up my page right now just so I can verify what I'm talking about. So you'll see it. It says PS4 highlight, anti-ox suit, Spider-Man, Clone Saga, Ditko suit. One of them has a picture of Kane. One of them has a picture of Peter. One of them has, yeah. So if you see that, that's where the highlights are. And you click on that, and then it has music and stuff. Oh, I thought they were followers. Oh, no. Don't worry, man. They're posted on my Instagram account. I have a lot of notifications I have to get through. Let's see, I did highlights for the Star Wars one so far. Yeah, okay, thank you. Because I'm gonna post about that later too, if I don't forget. Then I want to do that for my streams too. Like I'm gonna do that. I want to say tonight, but I know I'm probably not going to. I want to do that maybe this weekend if I can. Maybe Friday I'll go through my streams and then put the highlights. Okay, after this car chase, I'll get on.
Please tell me your horn plays Dixie.
Because I really got to get this glue and finish up the anti-ox suit. I'm so excited for it. Damn, what? Did this guy get run over right here? This guy just got run over. You gotta get that bread. I really do gotta get that bread. That completely just did not work. I'm gonna try to fight like Kane here. Kane does not have spider sense despite what many think. So I'm gonna act like I don't. I'm just gonna hop around. I'm not gonna press the circle button. Well, I did there, but... Oh, and I did there. It's a habit, okay? I gotta keep my finger off this circle button. But, yeah. I didn't press the circle button there, I just jumped out of the way. I kind of pressed the circle button there too. How difficult is the ultimate difficulty? At first, it's kind of hard because like they increase the damage output or input, whatever. They increase the damage that the enemies can do to you. So it, honestly, at first it kind of gets a little hard because if they start shooting a gun at you, like if they start shooting like not a pistol, but like AK-47 or whatever the hell they use. I don't know my guns, so I'm not I'm not a school shooter. I don't know my gun types, but whatever rifle they start shooting at you, literally takes away so much health. The damage is just insane. Like, so you got to be quick about like fighting enemies. You get blown up by a rocket, say goodbye to your life. I actually died on the shocker fight, which was pretty easy the first time around, but the shocker literally just destroyed me. It gets hard, but once you get used to it and you get like you start perfecting all your dodges and all that, and not getting hit, it goes by pretty smoothly. I don't think you'll have much of a problem with it. Oh, that looks cool. Look at that. That looks really cool. It's a red and black aesthetic. This is going to be my last screenshot. Then I'm going to get off. Oh, not stickers. And Joe, by the way, I'm going to send these screenshots I have to you. That's fine. I just want to see what the filters are going to do to it. I probably won't use any of these, but I just want to see what... That's cool. Whoa. Eh. Film it color. That's not. That's too bright. Whoa, God, that hurts my eyes. Cameron, what's up? Fine. Cameron, since you joined, I'm not gonna get off right now. I'll go 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. But I literally am just about to end the stream. That's fine, fam. I sent you some of mine. Yeah, I got some of them. I haven't looked at them yet, but I'll check them out definitely. 5 minutes unless my parents come in here and say, let's go get that glue. Because they also have to do some grocery shopping. I'm coming along for the ride, you know, just so I can get the glue. You didn't tell me that you were streaming before. Damn, Cam. You lost a catchphrase. Damn, Cam. They send, let's go get that bread. F. Press F in the chat for respect. To pay respect. Too bad the city's not Houston because, my God. Actually, here's a fun little Easter egg for you here. If you didn't catch this earlier, by the way, this sign right here is damaged. Right here, this sign is completely damaged and it stays that way. And this is actually from the helicopter mission with the construction site. It never gets fixed because the bulldozer comes through and it brings the box or whatever was on the back of it through it. And they never fix it. I live in Houston. Deadass, man.
Officers respond. We have a kidnapping in progress.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Nearby officers, please proceed to the Bryant area.
Damn, Cam. Oh, I like that. See what it looks like from this angle. Nah, it's a bear over here. Yeah, I like that. Ooh. I like that. See, I always like playing around with filters because you never know if you're going to like something better. What do you think about Ben being back, nigga? Oh. Shit, I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that. I'm sorry. I'm not... Okay, look. I was reading off what he said and I did not expect... I did just completely caught myself. Or did not catch myself. That's being recorded, by the way. But, God, I'm so sorry. But, I did not mean that in any sort of racist way, and that's totally a white thing to say, by the way. Sorry about that. I say the word in the Star Wars stream, it's fine. Oh yeah, that's right, you did say the word. Oh, that's cool. Demonetized. No, I did. It's not. Look, I'm not racist. You guys know that. It's fine. End of discussion. I did. That's Cameron. That's on you. That's your fault. I actually really like this. Like that filter. That's cool. Oh. Oof. Oof, that was good. Was it French film? No, it was Mars. I really like... Oh, that's so cool. It's alright, Chief. It's in context. Time for YouTube to delete your channel. Shut up. That ain't happening. Sorry if I offended anyone, it's not my fault. Hey, chill, bro. Hey, no, you chill. You don't know how many black people watch this stream. I feel like an uptight white person right now. Which I'm really not, but I really am not, but I just, you know, on YouTube especially, like, okay,
thought I was gonna
I'm gonna
die.
be honest here. It's not like it's the first time I've said the word, and I've actually,
There they are!
I don't, since it's not in context, it's not necessarily like bad or anything. It is. Over time, people turn it into a term to just call, their friends or whatever. Like Cam just did. It's not a word I particularly use a lot, but it's not a word that I it's not a word that I use, or it's not a word that I haven't said before, Like, I of course said it, but, oh, Gaston, you're still here. I didn't realize that. Thank you for watching, though. But it's not one of those words that I, say on a daily basis, Just out of respect for my, for my fellow nibbos. I said B because that's meme appropriate here. In 30 years, someone's gonna find that and try to get my account demonetized, or when I get big on YouTube. I have that fairly odd parents meme in my head now. You get an N-word pass because my girlfriend is black. Actually, I've gotten an N-word pass before, which is, I got it from my friend Carter because he says it too and he's black. I got it from my friend Jaden back in 7th grade. I got it from my friend Quentin. So yeah, I have gotten the N-word pass from a bunch of my black friends, but I never really use it just out of respect for But I guess that's just I'm just sounding like a white person.
1072. Reports of armed suspects mugging civilians.
Like, I don't go around calling Hispanics, and I'm sorry if this sounds offensive, I don't go around calling Hispanics beaners. And I don't go around calling white people crackers. So I don't see why I should just go, well, not calling, I don't go around saying beaner, and I don't go around saying crackers. So I don't know why I should go around, openly use that word, the N-word. And I know it's nothing like impactful. I know I'm overreacting and going about on for 10 minutes, but I'm just saying it's not one of the words words like that I use a lot. I say, in fact, I say fuck more than that, and I'm sure everyone does, but I like how the king state Orphan Chasm. You are officially banned from the chat. Cameron, get out of here, please. We do not condone that type of behavior in this chat. Please leave. Actually, it didn't look bad. It was actually fairly accurate, except for the second game version of it, which was totally inaccurate because of the back spider being wrong. No, it's fine, Kim. I was just joking. The suit actually looked good in the Amazing Spider-Man 1. But I do think it looks better here, of course. Heck you. I was just joking. I was just messing. Oh wait, you mean to him? I don't think it looked bad, but second game definitely messed it up a lot. I also can't tell if that heck
Nothing
is
puts
to
a
me or
pep
to
in my
Cam.
step.
The first game didn't mess up the suit, so it's fine. Like I was actually really happy when it was in the first game because I did get that when it came out. It was very exciting, but I did not like what they did with it in the second game where they messed it up. But that about wraps up the stream. I went on for like 20 minutes longer than I wanted to actually, but we're about to hit 2 hours exactly. So overall, pretty great stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate you making an Instagram Scarlet Spider Ps4. Why is the Raimi suit activated? Because it looks cool. That's why.
Additional officers needed in Times Square.
But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Yeah, definitely check out Joe's stream on Elevator Talk Show tonight. I'll be shouting that out on my Instagram page. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.